Welcome everyone back to this series. Today is day 15 and it's actually kind of gone by fast here. The days have been going by fast and today was an interesting day. Today was I actually did I took a trade and I took probably one of the best trades I've ever had, honestly. I took one of the best and I had confidence with this, and I would say it's the best trade I ever had because I had confidence within the setup. But it was pretty clear in my eyes. I saw it. And the thing is, I did take this trade pre-market. This was a pre-market trade for me, which is interesting because I took it at like 5 a.m. my time, which is around 7 a.m. Eastern time. And so I usually go to the gym before I trade. And we had snow, like there's snow on the ground. So I guess my gym was opening up 2 hours later today. I didn't know that was happening. So I went to my gym and then I went back and then I hopped on the charts and I actually saw this. I'm like, if this happens, this looks pretty clean. This looks pretty clear in my opinion. And then I ended up taking it. I do know that I could have had a better entry here, but I was taking it off the higher time frame. I took it off the higher time frame, so I am aware that I could have had a better entry here, but I was taking it off the higher time frame. I was just letting it go, kind of pre-market, kind of. I was like, I like this, but I would say what I could have done better today is maybe hop down to the lower time frames and let's get right into it. And this is the trade I ended up taking, a monster trade on ES. I got pretty much the whole of the sell off, and this sell off all pretty much happened pre-market. And I'm gonna tell you guys why I took it and why I had confidence with taking this. And the main reason is you kind of could have took this on NQ or ES, but I ended up taking it on ES. And I took it on ES just because it was clearer in my opinion. That's why I took it. But if we look at NQ, just look at NQ for a second. Look at the structure. And this looks very bearish. Very bearish. Notice what we do here. We're kind of within this range. We're being held up by this daily imbalance. And we are within this range. And if we look on the structure on the higher time frames, because what I need to get better at is where is the higher time frame going? Then I can drop down and then I can get a trade on a lower time frame to catch a move like this. Oops. To catch a move like that to the upside. So here, I'm expecting to go higher. This isn't the greatest example. I drop down, and then that's when I catch it, because that's what I'm doing. And I feel like I knew that's what I'm doing, but I need to think about that more often in my trading. We take a high, displacement lower. Take a low, displacement where? OT of this range. Back into this 4-hour imbalance. Okay. That gets respected yesterday. And then we sell off once here. What do we create? A 4-hour imbalance. There might be a 1 hour here. No, I think the 1 hour is on ES. But just look at how bearish NQ is, and the draw is these lows. The draw is these lows. I know price is going to go here at some point. And the thing where I went wrong with this whole model on the higher time frame is, if you guys know, you guys can probably go back and watch it, or I can go back and watch it. But once we had this move up here, I was expecting us to come back down to these lows right here. I was expecting us to come down to these lows right here once we were making this move up, but that's not the case. What do? We come up and take buy side again, and this looks so clean. This is honestly very clean price action within the past 4 days. This, not so clean. This, to me, is clear as a crystal ball. The only thing that I got caught up with this week is that I thought ES was going to come and take this high. So it's going to be interesting of what we do in the future. So at this point in time, let's also look at ES. So you guys get where I'm at on NQ, or I get where I'm at on NQ. We're very bearish here. We're expecting literally every bearish PDA rate that we have in sight. There's no question about it. And so at open, I'm sitting here, and you know what I'm actually doing is I'm watching an ICT video. And the ICT video is a Judah swing. I'm watching an ICT video on a Judas swing. Kind of ironic how we have a Judas swing. As I'm learning about what a Judas swing is here, what are we doing? We're manipulating a high. We are bouncing off an area in which I already expect to reject. If I'm bearish here, I'm expecting this big 15-minute imbalance to get respected. And I'm actually quite curious. I never really marked this out when I took the trade. Consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. OTE of the fair... I don't know if OTE is the right thing I should be using here. I'm not educated on that. Of OTE within a fair value gap. But we'll say consequent encroachment of the fair value gap was respected. We have SMT at the high. We take this high. I know the draw on the higher time frame. I know that we are going to go here. The thing is when. This SMTs have been very, very telling recently within this range. Very telling. Because ES is a lot stronger than NQ is within this range. So this tells me I'm confident that we're going to go here. That's what I took. I could have taken a trade all the way down here to this low, but I'm really confident that we're going to go here. I don't need to catch this extra. I'm just going to catch it here. And let me see if Tradevate. As you can see, Tradevate, I have the execution here. I enter here, exit here. As we can see, I had the execution here. And I didn't get the best entry on this. I was kind of playing off the 15-minute, so I didn't really care. But let's see where the best entry was. So once we have the manipulation on the 15-minute, we can then scroll down. And I think it looked a little bit cleaner on... I think it looked a little bit cleaner on NQ. Let me remove this. But once we have that move down, I would say this imbalance here is probably then when I can safely say that imbalance. Once we get like some little manipulation or displacement on the 5-minute, it doesn't look very clean. So I would say I'm happy with my entry. I was playing off the 15-minute. I think I had like a 8 risk reward. Yeah, I had like an 8 risk reward. My stop was up here. 8 risk reward. 8.5 risk reward. And this is why Turtle Soup is such a good model. It's such a good entry. This is just so clear to me. And I caught that big sell-off. I would not have normally played this if it wasn't pre-market. Or I wouldn't have played this if... I would have normally been at the gym at this time. So I normally would not have been on the charts. I guess maybe in the future... I don't even log on the charts until after I go to the gym. But maybe in the future... I guess it depends on where we're at in the charts. But this was beautiful. We had the Judas swing up into the high. Manipulation. Straight sell-off. I caught it. It was amazing. Great trade. Probably the best trade I've ever had. Let's see what I wrote in my journal to this. What I will do better. Don't be scared. I don't know. I don't think I was scared. I would say I was confident. This is pre-market. Yeah. The only negative thing I could say about this trade is that it was pre-market. And maybe at this time, I was trying to catch too big of a move, but I really had confidence because everything was lining up. But this was a great trade. Good trade by me. And so my trade is done by like 9 a.m. And I know the draw is going to be these lows. So after this gets taken, I am not even looking to take a trade. After these lows get taken, I'm not even looking to take a trade. I always stream for like 2 hours today because I knew. Yes, you might be able to find a trade in here. You might be able to find a trade in here. But look at the action. Look at the action we had. Look at the action. Does it really look like a trade here? Does it really look like a trade here? Not in my opinion. In my opinion, this is all, you don't want to be playing this because the external draw on the higher time frame got taken. And this is why I love that I have the strategy that I have now, is because this all seems so clear. Say I was trying to trade like something else. Like, as you guys know, I was trading VWAP at a point. Imagine if I was looking at VWAP during this. But no, price action is key. Price action is king. Where are we leaving stops? Where are traders putting their stops? Where are orders being placed? This is, in my opinion, I'm glad I've stuck to this way of trading. And I'm glad that I switched to this type of trading. But after this low gets taken, there's really nothing here. Chop for the rest of the day. Nothing to really go over. If this was a normal day today, like, the best thing about this game, the best thing about trading is I know when the opportunity will likely be there and when the opportunity will likely not be there. Today was the type of day to when the objective's already taken, and we'll pull this up. I actually was looking at this and I added this to my rule. After AM, because this is exactly what I struggled with yesterday. This is exactly what I struggled with. The AM objective was taken. Sell side. Was that yesterday? Yeah, or at least some low was taken yesterday. And I was trying to long this. So I got caught up with the AM objective. So I put this on a rules. I put this on a rule list. And let's kind of go over my bias going today. Was it correct? Yes, went out good. Trades that I took, a beautiful short. Probably one of the better trades I've taken. I'm starting to see a lot of things a little clearer. And it is, in my opinion, a lot easier to see things clear when the higher time frame has such good action like this. Possible setups that I missed, literally nothing. I got the only move of the day, and I got the only trade that you could have taken if you take my strategies, and if you're looking for good quality setups. Yes, there might have been a trade here and there, but everything worked out very perfectly today. What did I do good today? I took a good trade, and I also got off when I knew price action was not going to be good. I enjoyed the rest of my day, and that is the best thing about this job. That is the best thing about doing what we doing. That is the best thing about doing what we do. We have the freedom to hop off the charts when we know that the opportunity is not there. We can just simply walk away from our setup, enjoy our day, and have freedom to do whatever we want. This is why I love doing this, and this is why trading is king. I can simply hop off the markets. I can simply do whatever. I can go to the gym. I can get a workout in. I can do whatever I may do. I can enjoy the rest of my day because I know that the opportunity simply isn't going to be there. And that is a critical component, in my opinion, to becoming a profitable trader, is to know when the opportunity is there and when the opportunity will be less probable. Yes, opportunity may arise, but why would I trade in less probable conditions when I know that the conditions aren't going to be there? I want to trade the most high probability. I want to trade when everything aligns, and that's the most high probable setups. Those are your A+ setups when everything is aligning. And when you don't have A+ setups, you might want to trade lower size or not trade at all. Like, I can simply hop away from the charts. Say we do end up having good action, cool. It's lower probability. Doesn't mean it can't happen, just means that's lower probability. Reflection on the day. Great day. Everything worked out perfectly. Everything was great. Good day. It's only 2 o'clock where I'm at. Market just closed. I'm happy I did what I did. I'm happy I got out when I got out, and I'm happy that everything worked out how I did. What I did outside the markets to improve today, went to the gym, went for a run. Same stuff every day. And actually what I am working on is I found this dude, this guy has all the notes for ICT's mentorship. So I've been looking at the notes. Let me know if you guys want this. Let me know in the comments if you guys want me to. I think you can find it if you just go to this. But yeah, I found that today, and it's what I've been doing. Oh no, that's different. What I've been doing is I'm making 2022 mentorship slideshow. This will This has like all the videos. And so what I'm doing now is I am going over it, and then I'll go back and rewatch all these videos, or mainly maybe I don't even have to, but I think I have notes on the videos. Money. So yeah, I think that would be great, honestly. Now where's my stuff? Yeah. Bias going. Okay, let's go into my bias coming up here. And so if we look on ES, we still have these highs we've never taken, but we don't have to come back here. We don't have to come back here. We simply don't. We don't have to go back to this area. So what I think, and this is what my bias is going to be going into the next week. Next week we have FOMC. Next week is FOMC week. So with that being said, there will be opportunity. I'm excited. I will actually be trading FOMC. I've never really traded FOMC. Like, if you guys know, you can scroll through my YouTube, but I have a old video to where I was like, you can see me. It was like, oh my gosh. I was like, why I'm not trading today? Why? Because it's FOMC. I'm not risking it. It's so cringe. But basically, FOMC is good if you know how to trade it. And my mentor knows how to trade it. And there's a system behind FOMC. If we look at FOMC, I'll kind of go over it when FOMC happens. But I'm really excited for FOMC. I think there will be a good opportunity, and I will trade FOMC. But basically, we have this daily imbalance, and notice how well this daily imbalance has been held up. This is when things might get interesting. We have this low in place. Say we come up, and we can just take this. We can just take this low, and we can just build more structure for however long we want to. We don't have anywhere to be. We don't have anywhere to grow. We don't have to. But here's what I'm kind of leaning towards. Look at all this action. We had a daily fair value gap here, and it actually did get broken through. We had a daily fair value gap here, got respected. We had daily fair value gap here, got respected. And simply, if we displace through this, I would expect us to really spark something in the future. Even on the weekly, this is starting to look like we could have bearish delivery here. So I'm not expecting it, but I will start to be bearish when the time comes. I would like to see displacement below these lows. But if we come back and we open up like somewhere up here, then we can chop within this range for however long. Did you trade today? Yeah, you can rewind to see the trade I took. But basically, I think that if we displace below this, we will start to have bearish prices. And that's what I'm really looking for. Was there a turtle soup setup? Yes, there was, and it's the one I took. Nice trade, good trade, and I really don't have much else, honestly. Mistakes I made. Mistakes made. No mistakes really. Consistency. All right. Okay, so I didn't really make any mistakes. I had a beautiful trade, and then I walked away. Today was a good day for me. I'm glad of how I traded, and Like that's why I love this. That's why I love this. I can simply walk away after I don't think the opportunity is going to be there. What to work on? Consistency. I need to be more consistent. I want to consistently build good habits, consistently show up, and consistently deliver. And I want to read price action through every time frame, not just so caught up in the 1 minute, but through every time frame online, every time frame giving the best setup. And that's why I got a good setup today. Anyways, I don't really have much else. I think I will be live tomorrow. Maybe. It depends. But I might do these on Saturdays on the weekends. But regardless, I don't really have much else. Today was a great day, and hopefully, I mean, if you, actually, I'm not gonna give anything, but I know that I'm glad, and I'm very happy that I stepped away after this objective was taken. So I don't really have anything else. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you guys next week.